The biggest AI breakthrough of the next year might not be a new model. It might be a management chart, because over a short period of time, 3 moves happen quietly. And together they reveal where the AI race is actually heading. Amazon reshuffled the people running its AI efforts. NVIDIA made a strategic move into open source AI infrastructure. And Amazon entered talks about investing more than $10 billion into OpenAI. Individually, these look like ordinary business news. Together, they tell a much bigger story, one about who may control AI at scale. This isn't a video about flashy demos or benchmark charts. It's about power, infrastructure, and the people making decisions that shape the next decade of AI. Most people think the AI race is about models, GPT versus Gemini. New releases, better reasoning, longer context windows. But the companies spending billions on AI aren't arguing about benchmarks. They're asking a far more practical question. Can this run reliably at massive scale at a cost that doesn't destroy the business? That's where the real bottleneck moved. Today, models are the visible surface. Underneath them is a vast system: chips, data centers, networking, scheduling software, security, and teams that keep everything running when something breaks at 3 in the morning. The AI race is no longer about who builds the smartest brain. It's about who owns the body that brain needs to exist. And leadership decides that. Let's start with Amazon. Amazon reorganized its AI leadership in a way that signals a major strategic shift. A long-time infrastructure leader was placed in charge of a new unit that spans AI models, custom silicon, and even quantum computing. This matters because leadership background shapes priorities. If a product-focused leader is in charge, the goal is to ship features, assistants, tools, applications. If an infrastructure leader is in charge, the goal is different: win on cost, win on scale, win on reliability, and let everything else follow. Amazon isn't trying to make AI more impressive. It's trying to make AI unavoidable. At the same time, Amazon elevated frontier AI research within its organization, ensuring that cutting-edge model development continues alongside the infrastructure push. That combination, deep research paired with control over chips and cloud, isn't accidental. It's preparation. Because AI at scale is an optimization problem. Training and running advanced AI systems burns enormous amounts of compute. If resources are poorly scheduled, machines sit idle while money disappears. Even small efficiency gains can translate into billions saved or billions reinvested. This is where Amazon's custom chips matter. They aren't about beating competitors on raw performance. They're about changing the economics of AI, lowering costs, reducing dependence on outside suppliers, and optimizing the entire pipeline from model design to deployment. When models and hardware are designed together, the whole system gets tighter. That's how a cloud platform stops being a place where AI can run and becomes the place where AI is cheapest and easiest to run. Now look at NVIDIA, and this is where the story gets more interesting. NVIDIA already dominates AI hardware. But its recent move wasn't about launching a new chip. It was about acquiring and investing in a piece of open source infrastructure that most people never think about: job scheduling. This software decides how massive computing clusters are used, which jobs run, when they run, and how efficiently resources are allocated. It's invisible when it works, critical when it doesn't. By investing in this layer and keeping it open source, NVIDIA gains influence without forcing lock-in. Developers and companies trust it. They adopt it. And over time, it becomes the default. Defaults shape behavior. If NVIDIA's ecosystem works best with NVIDIA hardware, then even competitors' chips have a harder time breaking in. This is how NVIDIA extends its power without looking aggressive. Not just selling engines, but shaping the roads everyone drives on. At the same time, NVIDIA is expanding into open source AI models, not to compete head-on with major labs, but to pull developers deeper into its ecosystem. Models plus infrastructure plus hardware. That's not coincidence. That's strategy. Now place Amazon and NVIDIA side by side. Amazon is centralizing the AI stack internally: cloud, chips, models, long-term research. NVIDIA is extending its stack outward, hardware, open source infrastructure, and tools that developers build around. Different approaches, same goal. Control the stack, control the economics. And then comes the move that connects everything. Amazon talks about investing more than $10 billion into OpenAI. Even without a finalized deal, the message is clear. OpenAI isn't just a model builder, it's a demand engine. As AI becomes embedded into products, workflows, agents, and automation, OpenAI drives enormous and continuous demand for compute. Training, inference, fine-tuning, evaluations, non-stop API calls. Compute is the currency of this era. An investment like this isn't just financial, it's strategic. It's about influence over where that demand flows, toward which cloud, which chips, which infrastructure. It also changes market psychology. When a cloud giant signals this level of commitment, it's saying, we believe this demand will define the next decade, and we want a seat at the control panel. Now imagine you're a CTO. You're not choosing the smartest model. You're choosing where it runs, how much it costs every month, how stable it is, and how painful it will be to switch later. If one company offers deep alignment between the most popular AI layer and its cloud infrastructure, that's gravitational. If another company ensures its hardware and software ecosystem delivers the best efficiency everywhere, that's gravitational too. And OpenAI sits in the middle, trying to secure enough compute without becoming fully dependent on any single partner. Cloud, chips, demand. That triangle is where the future of AI is being negotiated. This is why leadership changes matter. Leadership decides what gets prioritized when money tightens, when hardware supply shifts, when regulation arrives, and when competitors offer tempting deals. This isn't about who wins a single product cycle. It's about who shapes AI as an infrastructure industry, where power belongs to those who can deliver intelligence cheaply, reliably, and at global scale. So when you hear about a boring leadership reshuffle, don't ignore it. It might be the moment the AI world quietly changed direction. The real question is no longer who builds the smartest AI. It's who controls the stack it runs on. And if you had to bet right now, who do you think that will be? Amazon, NVIDIA, or someone else entirely?